Hello everyone, Creamy Tomato here. I am showing you a tutorial on how to edit Miku Miku dance models in Photoshop. Here is what you are gonna need. You need Adobe Photoshop, any version, trial, whatever. You need Miku Miku Dance, and you need a Miku Miku Dance model to edit with. Alright, now about the Miku Miku Dance models. Each model is different. None of them are the same. The newer models I have found have all the files that you need to edit. The older ones, like the ones that come with Miku Miku Dance, they tend not to have anything. They just have that one file that is the model. They don't have like the file to edit the hair, the clothes, the skin. They don't have any of that. Now, it'd be best to get a model that has the files for the hair and all that. I am going to be using Momo. First, you're going to need to open up Adobe Photoshop. Next, you need to go to File, Open, and find the folder that has your model. Now, when you look at the folder, it's going to look very, very confusing. There are a bunch of files that you don't know what they are. Now, the files that have the little Adobe eye thingy, well, pretty much any file that has that little blue bar next to it, you can open it. Now, when you go to click on it to preview what it is, sometimes it will show you what's in there, and other times it will just be white. No matter what, you just click on whatever file and see what it is. Because there's a chance that the white files are the ones with the hair or the clothes. Now you can just click on each of the files to see what they are exactly. But I'm going to open up the face and the hair. Alright, so I opened up the face and the hair, which I think you should probably do the same. Now, by looking at it, your mind is probably just going to go right off the wall because you do not know what any of that is. It's very, very confusing. But since this is just going to be a test, you're not going to actually make a model. You're just practicing. Yes, you're practicing. Now, I outlined in red what each of the areas could be. I do not know for sure, but since this is just practicing, we're just gonna mess with it. As you can see, this is what we are dealing with. Next, we are gonna go up to where that box is, and we're gonna scroll down, and we're gonna change the setting or mode to color. Then we are going to change the brush size to whatever size that you prefer. I'm going to be coloring the eyes, so I don't want the brush size to be too big or too small. But whatever size that you prefer, choose that. Now, I colored in the eye, and then I colored in that gray area down there where the bangs are. Then you need to go to where the polygon tool is, and you need to pick polygon. We are going to be drawing out the hairline, so then we can color that area in gray. If you haven't already, please color in the eyes and whatever little piece of hair there is, if you can figure out where the hair is, which is going to be kind of hard. If you have figured out where the hair is, or where the eye is, we are now going to begin coloring it in. First, you want to go up to where that box thing is again, then you're going to want to scroll down and click Hard Light. Next, we are going to choose the color. I'm going to be coloring in the hair, and I'm going to be leaving the eyes gray. Now, if you're going to be coloring in the hairline, I suggest you redraw out the hairline and then color it in. Alright, I just finished in coloring the hairline and the hair. As you can see, I made it purple. As you can see, the hairline is now all spiky looking. Now, if you want to get rid of that, here's what you're going to have to do. First, you are going to want to go to the blur tool. Should be a little teardrop or one of those icons. I can't see them right now. But then you're going to want to go up to the settings and change it to 59% on normal mode. Then you are going to want to blur the spiky area where you colored it in. Congratulations, you have just colored in the hair or eyes, or whichever. Now, I cannot figure out where the close is on the file. I couldn't figure it out. But we are just gonna keep on practicing. But first, here is your next command. Open up Miku Dance and then load the model that you have just edited. Now, your model should hopefully, if you did it correctly and saved the file, remember you have to save after you edit, and hopefully your model should end up looking like this, or somewhat like this. Woo! She has purple hair and gray eyes. Isn't that amazing? Not really. Now, this was just a basic tutorial. Nothing too serious, but nothing too hard. Now, it was just practice, so you could probably go back and mess around with the file. Maybe color in a few things that you're not supposed to color in. It's okay. You can always delete the folder and then re-download the model and re-edit it. Because that's fun. But pretty much, I hope this helped you somewhat. I know I kind of confused myself when I first started doing it. Like, what and what? Yeah, confusing. So, if you have any questions or want to drop a comment, you can do that down below. I will answer, because I check YouTube a lot and I don't have a life. But, alright, thank you for watching, and again, I hope this helped. Oh, and I forgot one more thing. If you keep Miku Dance up and you go back to Photoshop and you change something and then you save it and then you go back into Miku Dance and you delete the model and then you reload it, it's gonna look the same as it did before. You have to actually close out Miku Dance and then load it again and then load your model, cause yeah, I found that out and I'm like, what the heck? Why didn't it change? Yeah, that's just the many annoying things about it. Now, on Photoshop, it's not gonna, like, you can't change the hairstyle or anything. You're recoloring everything. If you want to change the hairstyle, you have to do that on the MMD editor, which I really suck at that. But yeah, that's what I forgot to add.